Welcome, summoners, to another electrifying Alliance War season. Prepare yourselves for epic showdowns as our Elite Four Lokians take on the fiercest opponents in the battle realm. Will our alliance rise to the top and claim victory, or will we face the crushing blow of defeat? Stay tuned, smash that like button, and subscribe for more MCOC action. Let's fight! It's time for war number 10 on the season, and I have 5 fights in this war, but unfortunately, I can only show you 4 of them. I had a mini-boss fight that just didn't record for some reason. I am bringing in the team of Maestro, Deathless King Groot, and Magneto House of X. I start with this Peni Parker on Path 6 in Section 1. Okay, the plan here with Peni is I'm going to throw on a Power Start 1 boost, parry, toss my Special 1. What I want to do is build up my clarity charges, then I don't have to worry about her auto block or the node or anything like that. So that's kind of the plan going in. You know, not going to worry about hitting into her block or anything like that. So there we go. We get a nice little medium. We get our Special 1 off, and we've got our clarity charge. For some reason, I didn't recognize it at first, so I still do a couple parry heavies. Would have been better spent doing other things like hitting into her. So at this point, it's now just baiting Special 1s, and we are going to just continue to hit her, make sure that our clarity charge stays up. You know, if we have to hit into her block to remove her armor, we will, but you know, really not the plan. Here we go, another Special 1. And we're going to just push her up a little bit more, do another Special 1. You can see here, we're just really trying to apply armor breaks, keep the clarity charges on, fight this pretty safe, pretty simple. Playing a little bit passive, finally throws that special, and we can go in and finish her off. Next up on the path is this Mr. Negative. I wasn't really sure how this fight was going to go. So, you know, kind of the same plan here. We're going to do a parry, throw a Special 1, try to build our clarity charges up as quickly as we can. We are going to parry him, which is going to put some of his charges on, which means we'll have to deal with negative or reverse controls every once in a while. But you can see there, it's not for very long. And we can do another parry heavy. Now we've got our clarity charge up, and really, at this point, we're just going to let him hit into our block. I'm going to counter either the 5-hit combo, or if he throws a special or a heavy, we'll just go ahead and counter those. And we don't have to worry about the node at all. We're keeping our clarity charges up. So really at this point, it's just a Mr. Negative fight. Bait those heavies, don't parry them, don't give them any charges, and just kind of continue to go. And you can see here, all things considered, relatively quick, relatively simple fight. Did finish there at 1%. A little tap there to take him down. All right, we jump over to Path 3 in Section 2. First up is this Cap America, Sam Wilson. And plan here, just like the other fights, I have the Power Start 1 still going, which is nice. I'm just going to do a parry, sneak in a quick medium, and then throw my Special 1 just to try and build those clarity charges up a little bit more. There we go. We now have clarity on. We don't have to worry about the node. Not sure why I didn't continue there or why I threw the heavy. I guess just, you know, not really thinking through everything, but it doesn't really matter. There, I was going to hit into his block. He threw the Special 1. Once again, with Deathless King Groot, not the biggest worry in the world if I get hit a couple times. You know, I'll heal it up. So at this point, it is just now a matter of baiting his Special 1s and throwing my Special 1s. This fight and the Silver Surfer fight seem to go on forever, and they probably do, all things considered. But, you know, as long as he's throwing Special 1s freely, you know, I accidentally went up to a Special 2 there. It doesn't do much because it gets glanced, but you know, just wasn't paying attention to my power bar, just trying to get into the flow of the fight. You know, as long as he's, like I said, freely throwing those Special 1s, it's a pretty simple and easy fight, just slow. And another Special 1, another combo, another Special 1, another combo. You kind of get the idea. And, you know, we're, like I said, no real danger in this fight. We're a minute and a half in, and yeah, you know, I took a Special 1 to the face, but it wasn't a big deal. Now we're just trying to get the special one out of him. And there we go. We throw one more special one. 2 minutes in, he's down to 35%. Now keep in mind, we started baiting this special at about 3 minutes, 20-ish seconds. Okay, there goes 20 seconds. I'm now out of clarity charges. There's 30 seconds. Accidental parry in there. Finally, after about 35 to 40 seconds, he threw that special one. That felt like an eternity in that fight. Did not help the speed of this fight at all. Fortunately, with King Groot, I'm able to get buffs fairly regular, so the clarity charges build back up very quickly. There, a little late to counter, got parried. Once again, not really a big deal. I'm healing up throughout this fight. Throwing specials as I need to. Like I said, just very, very slow. Here we are, we're 3 minutes into this fight. I mean, yeah, he had a chunky health pool, but glancing the entire time, everything like that is just slow. Another special that leaves him at 1%. We throw the striker in there, though, and finally get out of this fight. And if you thought that last fight was slow, I've got something to show you. Okay, going in here, plan, I'm going to be using Maestro. I am going to throw on an invuln boost because for whatever reason, I have issues from time to time dexing his special one. It's one of the easiest kind of ranged specials to dex, but for whatever reason, I end up getting hit by it more than I care to think about. So once again, plan here is to come in, get to a special 2, throw a special 2, get my Furies, and then throw special 1s. So here you can see, starting off fine. Glancing a little bit here and there, not a big deal. We're still building our buffs up. And there we go. See, I was dexing back, got hit by it. Not a huge deal. He does put armor breaks on, so I am going to heal up some. But there you notice I didn't get any Furies. I was below the number of charges. I wasn't paying attention. And now we're just going to kind of build back up to a special 2. Or so I thought. And we threw a special 1. Should have built back up to a special 2 there. But, now since our charges are coming down, we're just going to, kind of just fight this fight out. I'm glancing all the daggone time. Here we go. We get to another special 2. He throws another special 1. And I prefer the special 1s over the special 2, just in case it goes unblockable. And the special 2 does more damage if it goes unblockable. At this point, I will take things into block if I need to. We're a minute and a half in, and it's just slow. And you can see there, you look at my health bar, just because of it, the armor breaks he puts on from time to time. I'm healing up pretty well. We're back up to 93%. Dexing partially, dexing the full thing on some. But the problem here is now we're 2 minutes in and he's just below 50%. You can tell, once again, this is a very, very slow fight. Now at this point, I'm starting to think, man, what's going on here? And then I miss the special dex. Now I'm getting a little bit worried that that one hurt. So now I've got to kind of think back in my head, okay, what's going on here? Why am I not doing any damage? I know I'm glancing. I know he's got armors. I've got to do something. I'm going to try and keep the armor breaks on to get that willpower healing going. I'm going to try to build up to get my Furies so that I can do a little bit more damage. I'm not a Maestro player. I think this is the second, maybe third fight I've ever done with him, period, let alone war or anything else. I did some practices, but, as far as fights that count. So here we go. We're just kind of baiting. You can see there I'm worried, so I just take it into block. I don't try and dex it. Here we go. I should have gone once again to a special 2 right there. I didn't do it. Just really just kind of pushing at this point, saying, I want to get out of this fight before I completely die. There, I went to do a medium through a light. Just not going well. But at the same time, I'm winning the health bar race, so it's not going poorly. Now, at this point, it's 1:30 left. It's taken me so long to get here. I am really starting to worry about being able to finish this off. Now I want him to throw a special. Fortunately, he does right away. He's at 13%. I've got 1:20 left. I feel like I can do it. But at the same time, if he doesn't throw specials or something like that, I'm kind of in a lot of trouble. I'm going to throw another special 1. We're down to, right above a minute left. Okay, 3%, 1 minute. We should be able to finish this off. Missed the decks there, so I didn't counter, just to make the fight longer. And finally, with 50 seconds left, we finish him off. I did have one more fight in this war, and it was on node 44 against Omega Sentinel. I used Maestro. It was a decent fight. It wasn't anything spectacular, so really not missing too much there, other than the fight itself. Now, this war actually ended in a tie, but fortunately we were a little quicker, so we won on the tiebreaker to move to 10-0 on the season. We only have 2 more wars left, and we will need to win both of them in order to guarantee a Masters finish. I improved to 47 kills and still no deaths in the season. So that is going to wrap up this war. And if you'd like to see more war action, please hit that like, subscribe, and feel free to leave me a comment down below. Thanks for watching, and until the next one, take care all.